Hello my fellow Slayers, this is Maloentje and welcome back to Dauntless. We have another news bulletin this week. There is more news about Fortune and Glory. Apparently it's gonna release next week on the 16th. So yeah, as always, looking forward to checking out what they have in store for us and what they have new for us and what they're gonna tell us. So as always, let's go through it together. July the 9th, 2019, Fortune and Glory. Fortune and Glory, the patch of OB 0.9.0 heralds a sea change for the Slayers of Ramsgate. On July 16, 2019, new challenges arrive in the form of the Island of Trials, and a new hunt pass kicks off with High Skies, Fortune and Glory, the Trials of Lady Luck. If you've been looking for a way to prove your prowess, take it up with Lady Luck. She and her crew have towed an entire island to the edge of Ramsgate, eager to test the skills of the Shattered Isle's most veteran slayers. And you will be tested. These behemoths are enhanced by dangerous modifiers, making deadlier than anything you've seen in the wild so far. Think Naizaga with Ragetail Gnasher Shockwaves and Shroud Nearsight Vision. Just in case the promise of a good fight isn't enough to bait your hook, Lady Luck also offers exclusive trial rewards. New weapon mods, special moves, and yes, I am that good cosmetics can be purchased with the marks, a new currency earned through the trial successes. Spend steel marks, so steel marks are the new marks you can get, on combat enhancing items and gilded marks on looking good. Save up enough and you can even fill in brand new cosmetic slots. So yeah, they talked about the new cosmetics slots. I do believe that there are gonna be angel wings in there, basically having wings and a halo on top. That's an example they gave us. I'm not really sure if it's gonna be in there. Most likely it is, but yeah, that's just an example they gave us. So something above your head, devil horns or an angel's halo, something like that. So yeah, she is gonna be able to vendor off some of the cosmetics for the new slots as well. Let's really look. I really hope the people that watch my channel longer than today, they all know how I feel. I'm a fan of the hunt passes. I was a fan of the hunt passes early at start, basically because the currency you could obtain in that hunt pass was enough for after 3 months to be able to, if you spend enough time and play for actually getting the currency together, after 3 months you would be able to buy an elite pass for 1,000. But yeah, they changed it because it wasn't profitable enough, and ever since then I've been like, cosmetics, they're fun, it's nice to look different than all other players, but cosmetics are something in this game that you buy, that you spend real life money after. There is no honor in wearing cosmetics. And with this, if they actually make it that people cannot spend money on the steel marks to buy steel marks, this way they actually have cosmetics in the game that prove like there was this challenge in the game and I actually was able to do it. I was good enough to get this cosmetic, and there is a certain feeling of honor behind that, and satisfactory that you, well, if you see players with that cosmetic, you can know like, oh my god, they actually did that. Like, that's something I'm really looking forward to. So I really, really hope, sorry for the ramble, that they're not gonna make steel marks something you can buy with real money. Try on an accessory from Lady Luck's shop. I actually have no idea where this is, actually. Where the hell is this spot? Is it just up the stairs where I'm standing right now? We'll see where she's positioned. Just one more reason to put your skills to the test. Wall of Champions. So the Wall of Champions is, yeah, it does seem in the corner where you go, where the staircase is here. So I'm not really sure where this is gonna be. So Wall of Champions for Slayers who lean more towards the glory than fortune. There is another reason to take on Lady Luck's trials, and that's the Wall of Champions. So you can see Trial of Champions, the solo Dauntless, and Trial of Champions, the party of Dauntless. The Wall of Champions celebrate the fastest completion times of each week trials. Yeah, that was something I was expecting. So you're gonna have your name with your time behind it. Yeah, the Wall of Champions celebrates the fastest completion. Work on your approach, master those combos, and calibrate your gear to claw your way to the top of the leaderboards. We've even divided the wall into solo and group times, give you 2 different ways to approach every challenge. Maybe you'll even top both on one day. Flavor of the week, like our current weekly challenges, trial will change up once every 7 days. That means you only have 168 hours to master a trial and dominate the leaderboards. Once the trial changes, the Wall of Champions is wiped clean. Now, this is something that is new to me, because I was actually thinking that the trial section, the island, is something where you could actually modify your own behemoths. But apparently they are gonna modify the behemoths, and every week we're gonna get a new behemoth and a new challenge to fight for, instead of actually being able to set them up ourselves. But yeah, if we set them up ourselves, there's no way they could actually make a champions board for it. So it has its pros and its cons. I'm a fan of either way, my way or their way. It does seem like, and this is also good news for me, guys, because basically this means that at least once a week, I'm a let's play kind of YouTuber, I guess you could call it. But I've been more of an this is new to Dauntless in the last months. There's not really, except for maybe the new behemoths and then the repeaters that I completed to go over all their perspectives. There's not really a lot of gameplay that I've been bringing to my channel, and it's kind of eating me up. So at least with this, I can actually try to go for the solo or the trials of the party trials and see how I do, and try to record them and see how let you see how I try to undergo these challenges and trials. So yeah, this is actually pretty good for me. That means I can bring out more content every week, except for only the new patch notes. Sorry again for the rambling, but yeah, the guys who've been watching me longer know how I record by now. So pest control, there's one more thing we should mention about trials. Smollusks! These snail-like creatures are the first aggressive fauna you'll encounter while fighting on the island of trials. And while they might not look like much, a few unchecked smollusks can quickly turn a good run into a disastrous dance across miles of ooze. Take them out if you see them. We'll be cooking up some other critters in the meantime. So yeah, as I mentioned before, guys, the smollusks, a new creature, they're pretty aggressive, so probably if you get too close, they probably start attacking you, or they actually try to run towards you. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work. But yeah, if you come across them, kill them, because they will multiply, and eventually, like they say here, disastrous dance across miles of ooze. So yeah, it's take them out, guys. I really wonder how they're gonna make them work. And then High Skies, Assassins are out, Corsairs are in, so we're gonna pirate-themed, what was it called? Hunt pass. I'm not gonna go over the hunt passes anymore. I just explained why. Hunt passes are cosmetics you can buy. There is no honor behind having those cosmetics. There is no, well, flaunting of your armor, I guess you could call it. Because yeah, it's just you saying I can spend money on a game. Eager to see more what's coming in High Skies. Keep a tab up on playdauntless.com. Hunt pass will be updating soon. This Hunt Pass is also a double one, so High Skies is our first ever season to include not just one Hunt Pass, but 2 slays. Will start with Fortune and Glory, a Corsair-inspired Hunt Pass tied to Ladies' Luck Arrival, and then end later on with the Zephyr Strike Hunt Pass. Each pass will feature a full 50 levels, 2 tracks, basic and elite, and a treasure trove of themed rewards. They will also be timed in the same way as previous passes. Fortune and Glory will run from July the 16th to sometime in August, and Zephyr Strike will begin immediately after. So yeah, those were the patch notes on the, well, basically on the Fortune and Glory. So yeah, I might have rambled a little bit. I think I would, if I went over the patch notes only, it was a 2.5, 4-minute video. But yeah, I rather give my thoughts and my perspectives on whatever we check out, the both of us, so you and me. And yeah, by now, Gregario, you're a fun dude, but I won't be spending any money behind those cosmetics. I am still making currency slowly. I'm at 475 right now. So maybe somewhere next year I'll be able to buy a hunt pass. Whoever knows, I don't know. Eventually I get there. Or I might actually, I'm not really sure. I might actually buy the cell vendor, the last slot. But even that is not really necessary anymore, because if we look at my cells, I don't really have that many blues anymore, and I hardly have any greens anymore. So yeah, I'm not really sure if that third slot is actually needed for my cells. But Fortune and Glory, it's gonna arrive next week. A new hunt pass for those who are interested in the hunt pass. And as of next week, I'll be trying to post my best run, I guess, once a week at least for the solo runs. I might check if I can find some online friends that want to do the weekly challenge together with me. We'll see what it comes. Hope you had some, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you had some good information in here. Hope you're getting excited as I am. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.